Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. We had a very interesting experience first thing this morning that gave me some great content for a video today, so stay tuned and I'm going to tell you all about it. So I see this ad online on, I think it was Facebook this morning, for a local mentor, entrepreneur, hustler, network meeting, get together, mastermind, mentor type of thing. And I happened to know somebody that was kind of promoting it, and so I contacted them and said, hey, I'm interested in going. What is it that I need to do? And they said, well, you need to download this app. And I said, no, I'm not downloading anything to my phone. And they proceeded to tell me, said, well, this is the only way that it can happen. I said, really? And she said, yeah. I said, okay, so if I had Dan Pena or Grant Cardone to where they would come and speak at this event, they're going to have to download an app to be able to get there and do it. And she said, well, I'm not really sure, but I'm driving, so here's my phone number, give me a call. So I talked to her, and it reminded me about a time that I don't remember if it was a vehicle, a house, or what, or maybe it was a store that I went into, but it's not a huge chunk of money to me, but it was like, right around $10,000, $12,000. And I wanted to pay whatever it was off or buy it outright or something. And I just remember this lady telling me on the phone, said, we can't do that. And I said, so in other words, if I walked in here with a suitcase with $5 million, actually it'd be a trunk because that's a fair amount of cash. But if I walked in here with $1 million, $5 million and wanted to spend it all at one time, you're telling me that there's no way that you can take that money. And she said, that's correct. And I proceeded to tell her, I said, that's the most ludicrous thing I have ever heard in my life. I said, let me ask you this. Are you a private company? She said, yes. I said, are you in business to make a profit? She said, yes. I said, how on earth does it make sense to you not to be able to take money from somebody that wants to give you money? This blank stare went over her face. I mean, I was just totally dumbfounded with the whole thing, but you could tell it was like she had just done heroin or fentanyl or something, because she had drool coming out her mouth and this blank stare and, like this. And I think she finally realized, and she was also didn't know how to answer the question. But the thing is that, how often is it that we get lumped into something, to a one-way mindset that, hey, this is the only way that it can happen. If you're not willing to download this app and then hopscotch 3 times and then do 2 pirouettes, you can't come. It's like, that's ludicrous. And somebody the other day wrote something about being an entrepreneur. It might have even been Gary Vee that said, one of the things that Dan Pena said, one of the things you have to become real good at is solving problems. No, I'm sorry. It was Chris Rude. He said, one of the things as an entrepreneur that you have to become real good at fast is solving problems. And that's absolutely critical. And the thing is that if I'm having an event and I want you to come, I'm not going to make it to where there's only one way for you to be able to accept your invitation and show up. I'm going to give you as many options as possible and try to accommodate you in the most realistic, feasible, logical way. And that's the other thing about having to do with customers. I walked into a place the other day and it was like they had 11 different, that's 11. They had 11 different ways that you could make a payment. And I said, man, that is just truly awesome. No matter Apple Pay, cash, change, check, charge, debit, a couple other ways. And they might even been taking Bitcoin. I don't know. But, the biggest thing is that they have adapted to doing business, and they want to encompass everybody that they come across. And I thought it was such a phenomenal thing. And that's something that's lost today, that if it doesn't happen just a certain way, then, oh, well, I give up on it. I just went through the process trying to buy a mobile home park, and I I had to do about 4 weeks worth of due diligence, 3 trips back and forth with planning and zoning in my city. And, you know, it didn't work out. However, you know, I didn't take no the first time. I kept on with it and kept asking questions, and I've learned a tremendous amount. And maybe that's all I was supposed to do. So the next time it comes around, I'm able to make a better decision. It would have been a great decision had we been able to make it a mobile home park again. However, you know, it just wasn't meant to be. It's Rental Robert. Hope you have a wonderful day.